welcome to Crashing Game Night. My name is Matt Diorio. Tonight, I'm joined by Mando, wannabe.
Like, bro, I want to get you that helmet now that we saw at
Gerard
Disneyland.
Aurora.
Yeah. That joke was terrible. I didn't say he did.
No.
He did.
No.
Sorry, bro. Sorry. That joke
But
was
remember,
terrible.
Grogu doesn't talk. If anything, he's telepath.
We mind melded. It was telepath. It was through the mind.
You put your ear to him. Not believable, sir. Not believable.
Fine.
No, hold on.
Fine. I'll own up to it. Bad joke. That was a bad joke.
He just has a physical manifestation out of the voices in his head.
Okay, yeah, that's more believable.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we know that there's more of those to come.
Right.
Oh, very much more. Of course, I've been working on this one, of course. So
Oh
I
Lord.
want to tell you a new
Save that for when
life
we
has
talk about Hawkeye.
come to highs.
And as
I want
always,
you to get with Jeff Dunham and like have him like make your characters in puppets and do the voices.
That would be funny.
That'd be amazing. I need that to happen.
That would be funny and very therapeutic. But sorry, dude. Go ahead with the intro.
Well, we gotta. I mean, this isn't the Gerard and Grogu like facts of life here. We got Theo Wolski, our archer.
What's up, everybody?
And the lion's mane.
Wow.
Jason.
He's looked like Teen Simba though. Teen Simba.
Wait, hold on.
He's
no longer a cub because he's 1 year older.
Yeah,
that's
right. Happy birthday, baby.
Thank you guys.
Old.
I know, 35,
Man,
just around the corner from that over the hill mark.
Such a pop.
Oh, man.
It's
It
okay.
feels weird, right, dude? But it's okay. It's just
one more year. It's one more year.
Just one more year.
Yeah.
I feel good. We feel good.
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
Actually, if we're talking that, Theo's the pup.
I'm the baby.
Yeah, that's what I call me baby face all day,
That's right.
So real quick,
we officially live vicariously through you youngin.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for failing at that job.
Real quick, while talking about birthdays,
Yeah.
just want to do a shout out to Strifers.
Hey.
Hey.
And she was on, the Final Fantasy episode last year for the holiday episode. Today's her birthday. So
Hey,
first
happy
birthday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
So how's everyone's week been?
It's
been moving really slow.
I mean,
Is it just me,
some
or
of us-
this week has moved slow?
This has been a very slow week.
No, this has been a hell week.
It is,
No, but I mean, like the days have passed very slowly.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Add
This
that
week does
into
not
it
end.
being a hell week.
Yeah.
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 Absolutely.
Monday and Tuesday, I did not get off on time at all. I got off late. Like
Monday and Tuesday were my reporting days, so those were fun.
Yeah.
Those were the I think the worst phone calls I've ever had to make when it came to some of the claims I was working in.
It was Monday, Tuesday.
But
Man. Oh,
Freaking like Blue Moon must have been like
people
everybody
just
hated
wanting their
everything.
money. I mean, it's like I get it. Like they want their money for like, it's Christmas. They need to buy their gifts. But man, it got dark. It got like
dark.
people got like mean,
Gerard,
like
vicious.
excuse, but like
No.
don't like I was
That's
so
your
caught off
karma.
guard. I was like,
Oh, karma.
you don't talk to me that way.
he sits there, right?
Karma.
He sits there and he tells me, right? He calls me, "Hey, we're standing in line for Indiana Jones."
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
When I went to Disneyland,
He went to Disneyland over the weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there. He
It was
calls
so
me. He's
great.
like, "Oh, by the way, I'm standing
Where I
in line
got
for
this
Indiana
one.
Jones."
This little companion.
So yeah.
It was so great. Oh my God, man. It was everything I missed.
How many churros did you
Did
get?
you go with grandma and mom?
Just mom and my godmother, my mom's sister. My aunt.
Okay.
How many churros did you get, man?
I was good. I got no churros.
Oh, how dare you, sir? How dare you,
yeah,
sir? You need a.
Yeah, I was being good. But man, God, I miss Disney. I want to go back.
Of course you do.
I already
Of course
miss it
you
now.
do.
The only thing that I wish we did have time for was I missed out on Rise of the Resistance because I didn't know that ride had a limit. It closes at 8. Yeah, 8.
Okay.
It's a hard close at 8, I guess, because there are like actors.
Dude, there's so many people.
Oh, wow.
And everything they're trying to even get on the ride.
Yeah, you have to like everybody stop. The whole park stops at one point,
and that was the cool thing. Like it wasn't just an express lane. Like I had a chance to get in. But no matter what, it was a 75-minute wait.
Yeah.
Wow. So that was definitely like the one. Like, okay, we should do.
Is
this
that one of the ones that you have to like actually stay in line, or did they do a queue thing that you?
Oh no,
they had both for a while, but like no, dude, you wanted it stay in line.
There was a 4-hour wait list line at one point last week.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That was just a wait list. Hey, that wasn't even to get in or stand by. That was just a wait list.
Dang, what are they waiting for?
Wait 4 hours for the 2-hour wait.
Waiting for Breath of the Wild or something? Come on,
I know,
guys.
right?
Oh yeah.
And then next time I'm going to go to California Adventure and see the whole Avengers side of California Adventure.
Oh, I didn't know that was on the California Adventure side.
Yeah.
I've never been to California Adventure.
Oh, dude, it's awesome. That's where you can get actual alcoholic drinks.
Yeah, you can actually get alcohol there.
Yeah.
Hey, I remember that guy.
He's now out of storage and has a place amongst the collectibles now.
R.I.P.
I surprisingly still have all mine.
I still have all mine. I have all of mine.
And you have a lot too, though. You have a lot more than we do. Oh, that was a good Tron one.
Pull at the heartstrings there, Jerry.
Not only R.I.P. Disney Infinity, but damn R.I.P. Tron 2. We want Tron 3. Garrett Hudlund, he was awesome. I want that
Bruce
movie.
Boxleiter said they're trying to work on 3, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to incorporate some sort of show first or something. They're going to try and like revamp.
There's rumor that Jared Leto is supposed to be cast as one of the main characters.
Oh, that's right. I heard that too.
And I mean, I'll give the guy credit. He may not be the best actor, but he's got some range.
Yeah,
he does.
He's got range.
I just don't think he has the best like people around him because he doesn't make the best choices.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if you really
like in his everyday life or with like the jobs.
Well, I meant like career wise, but also. Like,
okay.
I also heard some things, but I won't go there. But definitely like job career wise, like he hasn't made a lot of really good movies.
So real quick, guys, before we kind of get into everything, I want to send out our thoughts and prayers to all the victims of the tornadoes that broke out across the Midwest and southern part of the United States. There was in some cases it was so scary. A senseless loss of life. Because companies did not evacuate their employees when they knew this tornado was bearing down on them.
From like Amazon, I heard it was, right?
Amazon, and there was a candle company as well.
Oh, wow.
Amazon, their official statement is all our employees are trained on, how to proceed during a tornado warning. However, that being said, the employees have come out and said, hey, well, one, we didn't get training. 2, they threatened us that if we left our stations, we would be docked. So it was really
hopefully this shines some light on how terrible it is to work at Amazon as well. But
in the warehouse, if you're pickers
I don't know if you guys saw some of the footage. There was actual like either YouTube or TikTok footage of the wife going like checking on her kids and then videotaping some like decorations and then seeing the tornado and then getting everybody in the house.
This was true Twister. It was true Twister level stuff. And it so was sad. Almost 50 tornadoes. One of which they still haven't released information, but there's thoughts that it was an EF5. And one of the tornadoes stayed on the ground for 200 miles.
200, god damn.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So
That's terrible.
My thoughts go out to them
from here to Vegas,
and
man.
I hope that that the federal relief is there for all the residents, regardless of views or anything like that, because I know there's some up in the Capitol that they don't want to help other states when things like this happen. I think as a nation, as a world, we need to do better anyways, and let's take care of these people.
Definitely.
Yes.
There was a guy that just loaded up his entire pickup truck and put a grill on a flatbed and drove like 75 miles down just to feed them.
That's awesome.
It was stuff like that. There's
That's
been a
incredible.
lot of really good things coming out of this that, people are just taking care of their fellow man, which I think is, it's what we should do all the time, not necessarily this time of the year. So I do hope recovery is quick for them. And at least if there was damage, they were able to recover the family heirlooms or the pictures and stuff like that, the stuff that's not replaceable, but in the end, it's just stuff. So with that said, speaking of families and stuff, Tom Holland has come out and said that he is going to take time off from acting for a little while because he wants to start a family, potentially.
Makes sense.
Now,
good on him.
Yeah, good on him.
We're going to expect pregnancy rumors from around him and Zendaya then?
I was going to say,
Maybe.
They just went public.
Yeah.
It's quite the leap, I think, to say is like, oh, I want to start a family now. Like, oh,
yeah.
I think things are getting
He
serious
actually,
there.
Tom said if he did not go into acting, he would have gone into teaching because he loves kids.
Oh, that's awesome.
So could you imagine him being a teacher?
Actually, yeah.
I can see that.
I mean,
definitely elementary.
What the classes would be like
totally elementary.
Because he is like all of the behind the scenes stuff of him like dressed as Spider-Man going to the hospitals. Like he's really good with the kids. Like so that's cool. That's actually pretty cool.
So you know what? More power to him. Let him take some time off.
And plus, he does have quite. I think he is taking the time off because of the big deal that he signed. I'm sure he's going to start back at being.
What's the big deal he signed?
Hold on. The Sony president has come out and said that they don't know what the future of Spider-Man with Tom Holland is.
Right. So what's the big deal that he signed?
The head of Sony Pictures.
What's the big deal?
He signed for another 3 movies.
Well,
no, he was saying that he didn't want to do Spider-Man after No Way From Home.
Here's what happened last week, Theo. So you met was it last week or the week before? So the producer of the trilogy came out and said that they were working on the next set of films with Tom Holland, and that he would be back. And Tom Holland tweeted out saying, "Yep, I'm all in. We're good to go." And then this week, the head of Sony Pictures was like, "Well, we don't know what the future of Spider-Man looks like with Tom Holland, in terms of him even being part of it." So I guess we'll find out when it's all official.
Which makes sense with Tom Holland saying that he's done after this Spider-Man.
And he's taking a break and whatnot.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to figure.
Yeah, but I feel like that's just them just kind of covering their bases.
I think it's positioning.
Yeah, I think it's positioning. But I still I think Tom Holland is. They're putting their money on Tom Holland for now.
They need to. But he needs a break too because he's been doing this since what, 2015, 2016?
Right. Like
constantly.
I totally understand that. Just like why Ryan Reynolds is taking a hiatus because the next movie he's filming is Deadpool, which is going to be the first MCU movie he does.
Oh my God.
He hasn't stopped working since forever. Yeah. So like, I get it.
This time around, Blake wants to be able to go do a movie. So he's going to be stay at home.
Yep.
So
cool with that.
More power to him. Now, speaking of MCU, we haven't talked about it all season.
Good. We don't need to. I think we should not talk about
so much hate.
It's so annoying.
What?
So much hate.
Next.
Rude.
Next.
You're so annoying.
Rude.
Oh
sir.
my God.
Real quick.
How dare you? Now we're just going to talk in spite of you.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you.
It's Newman.
Uh-oh.
Newman,
say hi. Go after Jason for me, please.
Up,
just for that on Marvel, just go after him for me, please.
What's up, dude? Hey, look, I brought you some ammunition, so go ahead. I know.
Anyways,
I mean, he's only going to attack you, not Grogu.
Yeah, that's true.
So let's do this without revealing any spoilers from episode 5, because there's a major thing at the end of 5. Dude, I am not going to be the one that goes out and spoils it. I'm not. What do you think this is? Vanity Fair, where we go and spoil Eternals and Spider-Man? No. Which they did, by the way.
Yeah, I heard about
it. How did Vanity Fair ruin Eternals?
They the article written by the same person that went and saw Spider-Man has, like, in the article, the review article, like, spoiled all the major stuff.
Oh, an idiot. Why'd you go and do this? And why did the editor approve it too?
That's funny.
So Newman just thinks that we're just gross here because Jerry couldn't find a babysitter.
He keeps me humble. He keeps me humble.
But so
he has to force power your ass down sometimes.
That's right.
Right. I mean, just Jedi mind trick you.
Hey, where are you going?
These are not the droids you're looking for.
You're right. Now
I just need you to do like the recent Luke and have the black cloak and everything. Dude, green lightsaber. I need that to happen.
Dude,
now.
The moment I bought it, I totally thought about that. We're like, I think I want to do that.
He's gonna have to get his own green lightsaber because I'm not part of mine.
Oh, I'll get.
Or if anything, he just needs to make a day trip out to Colorado and just do a photo op.
That'd be sweet. Okay, I can do that.
I mean,
there you go.
I am trying to get him up here in February.
Yeah,
for my birthday. And his birthday is, we can go see Andy Kramer.
Oh, trying.
Newman's on point. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
Damn.
Anyway, so what are our thoughts on Hawkeye so far as a series?
I really like the pace of this series. I'm a little disappointed that it's only 6 episodes and it was slotted for only 6 episodes. I would have preferred to almost see Winter Soldier and Falcon to have only been 6 episodes and Hawkeye to have been longer.
Agreed. Yeah. Like the pacing, the story, like it leaves me asking questions. And then this last.
But like this is a really good bridge
the last
story
episode.
I like
bridging so many things. Because you're bridging Black Widow, you're bridging Avengers 1, you're bridging Endgame, you're bridging other things in the MCU, and it's like it's so well done so far.
Yeah,
I like the fact that we're getting kind of the back story and the repercussions of Ronan.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that too.
And I
which
think
we didn't really know much. It was.
I think we finally got like the great, like the eulogy we deserved from Natasha. It was
but like
I think it was definitely needed.
And I agree with Newman. I've always and that's the nice thing is about is that he is kind of Clint isn't a superhuman.
Right.
He doesn't have superhuman intelligence or anything. He's just Hawkeye.
Yeah.
And I really like seeing the vulnerable side to Clint a lot more. Like because throughout the MCU with Black Widow, we were like, oh, you got so much red in your ledger, things like this. But now we're kind of seeing the red in Clint's ledger and everything.
Yeah,
so my only complaint is we should have had more Yelena this whole time.
See, I think that's why I agree with you.
I thought the build up with Yelena was good.
I think
I don't know. I
think when she got set up,
is.
Yeah, me too. I think the way she got set up, I agree. She's just like she was thrown in, but I
thought she was perfectly paced because like you got the build up with the tracksuit mafia and everything, and just to like get it to where that the situation was that breaking point for Clint to have Kate involved. I think that's what helped it just like time it just perfect.
I agree with the span of the 6 episode arc, but I think looking at it, if we were expecting more episodes, I think they would have timed her a little bit differently.
Yeah.
But I
Like
think
earlier?
That being said, today, or
I think
the
maybe
episode from
earlier
last
too.
night, last night's episode, just the conversations that she has is amazing. I love seeing that side.
She's delivering that role a lot
really
more
is.
strongly.
She's more comfortable with it.
The level of comedic that she has in the show versus the Black Widow movie is a whole new level.
Yeah,
and it's so
she
good.
got way more comfortable with the character, and it shows. Like that like the scene when she's talking to Kate Bishop, you get little tidbits of like laughter, but then the intense stare of like the next question is going to be a serious question, like
right,
and then like don't lie to me. like she was killing it.
All right, so all I'm going to say is let's go make some macaroni on the subject, and we will
add some hot sauce.
Add some hot sauce.
Yeah,
so,
add some hot sauce.
Throw that hot sauce on.
So bored.
So that being said, so the video game industry has its first, much like Starbucks has its first union now.
Oh wow!
Union.
Yes, and it is a indie company called Vodio. They have done a couple of just small indie mobile games. They're Studio 13, but it is something where Activision is actively pushing against unions. We know why, because
obviously
with unions,
we know
employees
now
have more power. But Vodio, on the other hand, Asher Vollmer, who is the founder and game co-director at the company, issued a statement. And he said, Vodio Games has been a proud pro-worker studio from its inception. We have always had 4-day work weeks, unlimited vacation days with an enforced minimum. I want that job right there. And they're a fully remote studio before it became standard practice. And we are always discussing other possible improvements. Okay. We are a small, young company, and I constantly encourage my workers to speak up and tell us how we can do better. So when they approached me and told me they were forming Vodio Workers United, it was a no-brainer to step back and proudly watch them do what no other game company in North America has. I look forward to continuing to create games with the brilliant minds of Vodio. You know what? Bravo to the founder for not fighting unionization.
And I think this is gonna hopefully start a train of other companies doing the same thing, protecting their employees.
Movie studios, they have the motion picture, all the actors have
SAG,
the guild, SAG,
Screen Actors Guild, Directors Guild,
there's the Directors Guild, all of that. So why not video games? And a little bit of A, a little bit of B. Well,
I mean, like, that's good for them that they're going to have a union. It's I don't know many places where they force you to take vacation. Can just imagine going into
to work for a company that did that.
Yeah, just imagine having to go into the office and be like, "Hey, man, you have to take your vacation days. Like, you
accumulated too much.
No, well, you have the next 2 weeks off. Wait, what?
Right?
What? What am I doing? Like, are you serious? Like, why? Yeah. Oh yeah, you have to take these vacations.
Yeah. So with that, bravo to the employees for wanting to do something positive.
Yeah.
And more bravo to the founder to say, hey, I'm going to step back and let you guys do it.
Yeah.
And we're going to move forward as a team and do it the right way.
Honestly, thanks to Activision, like even CEOs like are going to have to play ball. They have that went to the tippy top, that whole thing. Like CEOs are going to be like,
and it's still going on.
Yeah, it's still going on. It's insane. Just absolutely can't believe it.
And then on the other side of the equation, something we've kind of talked about before with NFTs, they have now made their way to video games. There's a game getting made called Stalker 2, and it's got a period between every single letter. And they are going to allow you to purchase an NFT, and that will allow you to have the become a meta-human in the game.
Oh, cool.
As an actual character in the game.
Great. I still don't understand NFTs or the whole
still
market.
Don't understand them enough, but at the same time is like it's all of a sudden exploded everywhere. There's NFTs all over the place.
And it's making money. And it's making so much money. It's scary. How
funny is always like
how quick it blasted into the life, and like it's almost a market. Like it's insane.
Yeah. It's like, can we just leave that out of the gaming industry, please?
Oh no, dude! It was eventually
eventually
going to hit. It's going to be everywhere, dude.
Ubi is all on board with NFTs.
Yeah,
which makes the next announcement that came from Ubisoft a little concerning, and a lot of people are concerned about it. Is the fact is Splinter Cell is getting remade. Finally,
hell yeah!
All the rumors and everything are finally out in the open. Ubi Toronto is going to be doing it. But a lot of people think, because Ubi is so on board with NFTs, is that this is going to become an NFT laden game.
I mean, it's the microtransaction like evolved.
Yeah.
So it's just like
I think it's still going to be a game. It's still going to,
yeah,
but I think we're going to see a lot more like get this NFT, and like you can also use it in the game for like more DLC. I think.
Yeah, well, I think what it's going to turn into is the original Diablo 3, how they had that real money auction board where you can actually buy items for real money from another player. So I mean, it's probably going to turn into this whole like microtransaction / auction board where people are going to start selling off things way easier and more under the radar of, or like while playing the game. Because a lot of games now, they're just like, oh, well, we don't like real money transferring. We're not like, because it like promotes botting, and promotes like just doing one mundane thing over and over to like destroy the actual in-game economy. So I'm for, but I'm really against it. But I do see this evolving into something a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree.
They still have to get the kinks worked out, but it could be something, like Second Life.
Let me ask you the question though: is say they do NFTs, and they say it's going to cost you 2 Ethereum to buy that NFT to take part in that game. Ethereum is running right now, I've seen anywhere from $50 to $100 per Ethereum. Are you going to be okay paying that amount of money for something in game?
Well, me personally, I don't do a lot of in-game transactions. You guys know me. I will
even if it's DLC.
The free 99 is always better for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, some people will do it. A lot of people will do it. We're doing it already, which is real money.
So if it means anything, current price of Ethereum is just short of $4,000.
Okay.
See, I don't think they would do that. I would think they would still try and promote like, hey, get Sony credit or Xbox credit or whatever credit that they create within the game.
Like getting different kinds of currencies is going to be just a little bit too much, because
like,
you're going
to have to. I think if
you're going to have to equivalent one Bitcoin versus one Ethereum versus one whatever Dogecoin, whatever. There's going to be different currencies, just like how we have in the real world.
Yeah, that's why I think like if they're going to include the NFTs, they're going to give you the NFT.
Yeah, it's going to be just like real money.
Yeah,
at at some point in time.
It itself is probably going to be a perk, like if depending on like the collector edition or whatever you want to pay for. Like I think they'll start including NFTs as like DLC or another perk that you get with the
another
game
form of payment. That's it. I don't think they're gonna go like dive in where you have to like purchase a full and like NFT. You have to like, oh, you can't use American dollars anymore. You got to use NFT. Like, no. Like, what the heck? Like, I don't think it's gonna go to that extent. It can't go to that extent.
Especially with the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum, like
when you work a job, you don't get paid in Bitcoin. You get paid in whatever currency that you live in.
Mm-hmm.
So I get where it's like this whole like, oh, like I'm gonna play the market and buy all these whatever coin is coming up, and then play the market for that. But other than that, I don't think it's gonna be. It's just a flavor of the month for sure.
Hopefully,
whatever flavor of the month is, they're using Stan Lee to promote it, which is sad. They used his own Twitter account and had an NFT of him to sell to make Marvel money. So we'll see what happens with that. Now, another thing that's gonna, be sold and, try and take our money is what got announced the last couple of days. Look at that.
But we called this when we were even contemplating on what the PS5 was
way back.
When we first saw it. So
yeah, and we were like, at the time we were like, hopefully they do some plates with it,
Yeah.
And now we know we're getting plates, matching controllers and everything. So
you're stuck actually buying a whole new controller and whole new plates and everything, rather than like skins that people are perfectly fine with.
I'd rather have plates.
Yeah,
I'm actually okay.
I'd rather a skin.
This is why I kind of called it I'm still calling it like I think there certain like collector's editions or something.
I think this is toe in the water.
Start seeing plates.
Toe in the water.
Yeah.
I don't know, because we've seen in the past when like trading in systems, whenever it's like you can't really bring it in with plates, like the PS4 plates that we had. I was asked to take it off.
These are official plates.
So were the plates that we had for the PS4. We bought them from PlayStation.
Yeah,
that's true.
And they were like, no, it needs to be the original plate.
Yeah.
Well,
but I'm fine with that.
That's kind of why I'm kind of more for skins, because you can just peel it off. Most of the places that do a good job with skins don't have residue.
Yeah, I was gonna say some of those have residue and everything, but when we're looking at it, it is 3 new colors.
I would definitely like it if it wasn't a whole new controller. I would be ecstatic if it was a replacement plate for the controller, and then I'd be on board for plates.
Exactly.
But I don't necessarily would want to have to purchase a whole new controller to match my PS5.
Well, I mean, like you get the white and black, and you get the other color, you're automatically not.
So here are your colors. So you've got.
I'm not crazy about the colors. Yeah, I mean purple's cool.
You've got the pink.
I actually like the purple.
Yeah, purple's not bad. I'm not crazy about
you've
the pink.
Light blue.
Light blue
really
is a little strong.
Really not crazy about that. That's probably the
worst one. Strong.
I love blue, and I saw it, and I'm like, okay, that'd make a good accent color, like it is on the Switch for the Animal Crossing edition. But I can't sit here and look at a PS5 decked out in that color blue.
No,
I'm not that much of a fan of a powder blue.
Yeah, no. I mean, there's definitely a difference between blue and that light blue, which is just intense.
And then you've got the red, which is already out, and the black.
And black.
So now the one thing to keep in mind is that when you look at these release dates, these are before the public. So if you get them through PlayStation Direct,
through PlayStation,
get them January 14th. Otherwise, you have to wait almost an entire month to get these colors.
Wow.
So, the new color is 75. I mean, that's kind of a little, it's
a little
an extra. It's an extra $5 for a different color. Now I did go with the black plates and a black controller. So this is what the PS5 will look like with the black. And then, of course, there's the red.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm just like, I'm not. I get the colors, and I personally don't like the white on the PlayStation 5.
Me too.
Because it gets dirty. But
yeah,
other than that, like the dust, when the dust settles, you're like,
I'll eventually get the black.
I have them on pre-order. All right. So I will have mine here in a couple weeks.
Nice.
January 21st.
I will not be getting colors. I will be sticking to the original.
I want the black.
I mean, there's like I might even, if I were really wanting for color, that I would go off and get one of those third-party off brands that has you mod the entire controller and just take it apart and put a plate on.
Mm-hmm.
I would totally go for that more. I'm a little surprised PlayStation didn't go that route.
Agree. I agree.
I am actually more surprised that Sony hasn't gone the route of Microsoft with Design Labs.
Yeah,
that would have been smart too.
Which,
especially
don't get me wrong,
especially with these controllers too. Oh man,
I want PlayStation to go with like a true pro controller and have some paddles in the back.
I actually heard there's one coming out. Like Sony collabed with a third party that there's one coming out. A Pro Series, I guess, is what they're going to call it. A Pro Series.
Yep. We'll see. I know I've been tempted. I've been looking at Design Labs and all the cool colors that Xbox has for their controllers for my Series S. And I got to say this, the one thing that Microsoft does do better than Sony right now is their controllers in terms of colors.
Oh, yeah. Like that, the whole customization thing is, I've actually gone through it a couple times. It's fun. Like you can do
I mean, with it. When you come in here and you go, come in here to look at controllers, right? Once it loads. So you've got Design Labs, but look at all the different like designs they do.
Series. Oh, that Halo Elite series. Oh my God.
Like there's a pro controller, there's an Elite. But then like if you really wanted to come in here to Design Labs for $70, right? You can actually do a full-on custom controller.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sweet.
You can do your colors however you want to.
So even cheaper than the colored PlayStation DualSense.
You can rubberized. You can put rubberized grips on it if you want to. You could. I mean, you can literally do all these different color combinations and just design one however you want.
Pretty sweet.
So, I would love to see PlayStation do something like this.
Yeah, me too. Maybe one day.
I get it; they're not in the market for it, but you know what? I know a lot of people have done Design Labs and they're fully happy with their controllers that they get. But 55 for the plates, it's okay.
Plates. That seems expensive to me.
Jason's leaving us with
gotta take off.
15 minutes left.
I know. I gotta take care of something, guys. But as always, love y'all.
Later, man.
Adios, dude. See you, man.
Let me clip that so then people can be like, you know what? I love you guys. There you go. So you can clip that. Clip that. All right, guys. Take care.
Later, baby.
Adios, dude.
Bye, man.
Oh, bye, Jason. Anyways, so yeah,
got the one tear going down.
Yeah. Not gonna lie. I mean, when I saw him, I was like, "Ooh!" I did briefly consider those blues, though. I did.
I know you did. Man, I briefly talked about it. It only took one text to change your mind.
Even I thought that was a little too bright for you, bro.
I told him the same thing.
No, that's what.
See,
I texted you guys both. I wanted you guys as the tiebreakers. You know.
Yeah. I actually told him that I felt with like how his desk in the room is. I felt that the blue would clash with everything.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude, that thing would stand out like a sore thumb.
Well, and now
it'd stand out worse than the speaker box.
Yeah.
I've redone where my consoles are now. So my PS5 is actually standing up.
Oh, is it really?
Because I hooked back up my camera to my PS5.
Oh,
because
sweet.
I'm going to start doing some streaming again.
Nice.
Oh, nice, man.
So I reached behind to plug in the camera, right? And it was hot. I was like, ooh, this thing doesn't have a lot of ventilation back here where it was sitting. So it's now out and standing up, and the Series S is now taking its place.
There you go.
Cool, yo. Cool. What are you thinking about streaming?
Well, that's the $1 million question, because we have Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy PS5 editions coming out in a couple weeks.
Wait, I'm pre-ordering tomorrow.
I'm not going to pre-order it.
Because you get the free upgrade, don't you?
Why is that?
Because for $10, I can upgrade.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, that's right. You go, girl. You go.
Wait, don't you? Wait, hold on though.
Don't you own it?
Don't you have? Wait, don't you already have those on disc?
Yeah, the PS4.
Then you don't even do it. As if you have the disc or you have it on your digital account, it's $10.
Oh, okay. So that's something I can totally buy, like when it's a $5 game.
If you want them on like with a PS5 case, otherwise you just pop the disc in and upgrade it. So there is that, but then we got Horizon.
I got to start putting down that some money on that pre-order. I got to get that total down a little bit before I don't feel
your total.
Yeah.
Because you went with the biggest one, right?
Yeah, the Rangaila. Yeah.
What did that run? 300?
It's 250.
Okay.
I think it's 250.
It's 250 or 270, one of the two. Yeah. But it's more than $200. We'll put it that way.
That's also that version does not come with a disc, right? That just comes with a steel case, but it's digital, right?
It's digital, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Jerry.
I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna try and see if I can trade with someone or.
I will be impressed if the steel case is set up to accept a disc and you end up buying a disc just to put it in there.
It is. It will. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
It might just
we don't know yet. It just might just be empty. Doesn't have to have the plastic piece in there.
That is true.
Kind of rearranging the shelving a little so I can get out my steel books.
Yeah. Dude, that thing's gonna look sick.
I forget. It's the same steelbook for all editions, right? Or was it a different steelbook?
The only difference is the
statues.
The statue, yeah. I have like more of the Renegade, like war one, and you have more of the wild, like what it looks like in the wild, the white. Yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Both look epic, dude.
Yeah.
They're sick.
So I don't know. And then I also have a Fallen Order or Fallen Jedi going right now. And then of course there is the show.
That'd be fun.
I can, in the stretch run,
you do your seasons.
2 weeks left of the show. I could, broadcast that. Or without the camera, I could actually do Halo or Forza.
That's right.
So,
man, I'm so
we shall see.
Halo.
We will have some gaming going.
I really do
on the channel again. Chances are, though, I may start doing it a little bit more in the mornings before work.
Dude, how awesome is the open map like feature with Halo, the new Halo?
So let's talk about what we've been playing. Good segue,
Jerry.
There you go. My curiosity got the better of me.
I really like it. It is, a lot of people, I've been seeing this whole thing. Well, it's, you're ripping off Breath of the Wild. Well, okay. So Breath of the Wild is not the originator of it. So
true, it's not the first of its kind.
It's not the first of its kind. You know, in case you haven't played a little game called, you know, let's go with Skyrim or
any other open world game.
Scrolls, you know, there's plenty of open world games out there. So
I'm betting those people that say that are the idiots that say is like, remember that meme with Master Chief coming out and the little boy says like, hey, look, it's the guy from Fortnite.
Right.
It's those people that are complaining about it being like it's a ripoff of Breath of the Wild.
The problem is those are people that believe he's from Fortnite first, and they just made it.
Yeah, but that's a generational thing, man.
Yeah, but
that just means that they're just not privy to the greatness that was the original Xbox and the original Halo.
Yeah,
and Gears of War.
And I really love the open world. I'm doing the opposite of what a lot of people are doing, which they're just blowing through the campaign. I'm actually doing each area, trying to find all the collectibles in the area before moving on.
Sick.
The grapple is by far my favorite part.
You did tell me that before, yeah.
Because
I really miss playing Halo now.
It is so satisfying, electrifying your grapple, shocking a brute, and then just pulling yourself into them and melee punching them. It is great.
That's awesome.
And
that's sweet. And how is the story? Like, is the story like solid?
So far, story-wise, I've barely touched the surface on it. Okay. Like, I literally just got down to
that makes sense.
I've been doing a lot of exploring and stuff, but pretty much you have this faction that is basically utterly destroying, and this is not a spoiler by any means because we saw it in the trailer, but they decimate the UNSC fleet, like absolutely obliterate it.
Okay.
And you're kind of back to Halo 1 where you're that last hope. You know, it's you against the world.
Sweet. With very few allies.
You are on your own that are captured, and you can go rescue them and they'll help you. They'll mount up on vehicles just like they used to do back in Halo 1 and stuff, and they'll hitch a ride and go. So it is great. It is beautiful. And you know what? Normally I never was really a fan of the battle rifle, that 3-shot burst. I was more DMR.
Me too.
Still don't like it. Say this, the battle rifle is so satisfying right now, because if you can line it up as a headshot on a brute, on the lower brutes, one burst will blow their helmet off and headshot them. So
I really do miss playing. I miss Halo. I'm very jealous. That's cool, man.
It's great to be back playing Halo again. And what we don't realize is, like, 20 years ago when Halo broke onto the scene, it changed gaming, at least in the first person shooter genre.
Oh yeah.
And even the whole part of like LAN parties and stuff, it wasn't just PCs going over to
and multiplayer anymore.
It was
it brought in multiplayer.
It did a lot.
It became a huge it brought in a lot.
And there's a documentary that on the Xbox YouTube channel that they're talking about, like, how Xbox came to be. And it was a risk. It was a very calculated risk because you had PlayStation and Nintendo at the time. Like, they were, you know, the gorillas in the room.
Yeah.
So
Microsoft did break into the scene. Yep. They were the rebels. That was, those were fun times. And the grandfather controller, the first one, good.
The Duke.
Lord. The Duke.
The anchor, the paperweight.
The literally, you were holding it like this because it was so wide.
And the second the S's came out, we were like
take it.
So
funny.
So there's some Halo that I've been playing, and a little bit of Forza, and of course Animal Crack.
Nice. Got to get your fix.
For those that follow me on Twitter, my dream is updated and current. with all the new additions I've done to my island and changes.
Nice.
So
cool.
The restaurant's been upgraded. My coffee shop has now become a cafe. My frozen ice little bar has now become an ice cream shop.
Oh, there you go.
Including like what looks like Baskin Robbins, like old fashioned ice cream cases that have like the tubs of ice cream
good.
in them.
Oh,
Nice.
sweet. That's cool.
You know,
there you go.
So my restaurant's been upgraded. Now has a salad bar.
Okay.
And some pastry cases, like a real like restaurant and stuff. A little bit of MLB The Show. And then one other game that I really got the Xbox for was Final Fantasy 13.
There you go.
I have fired that back up.
Cool.
So I'm having a lot of fun with it. And it looks really that whole up-resing that Series S and X do on those prior generational games is really nice.
Oh, very good.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
Jerry, what have you been playing?
Unfortunately, I haven't really gotten to game all that much this week. Work has been a little bit much, but also I've been focusing on actually going out and Christmas shopping. So yeah, because I've actually had the time.
You went out in Christmas
shops? Not working at Lucille's anymore.
And I'm not used to it. So I need to like I have time to prioritize. So it's like, it's just weird. So I'm I'm trying to get out there and get my Christmas shopping done. And I'm going to wrap this weekend and finally send out the gifts. So, but yeah, I haven't been able, other than that, like I literally am like 1 or maybe 2 missions away from Guardian. So I'm going to finish that this weekend.
There you go.
And you get to knocking out the other backlog, because I want to start fresh when the new games start coming, like
it's going to start to come hot and heavy.
I was going to say, but I think your queue is too large in order to bust out before those come out, right?
Yeah,
large queue, don't you? No?
I got Kina, I got again, what was the other? The double shot or no, double take? I forgot the game. I forgot the name. Deathloop. Yeah, thank you. Deathloop.
So far off.
I'm so far off. Why was I thinking of movies?
It's a very, very important backlog right there.
Yeah. And of course, Final Fantasy. So.
Oh, you're still keeping that on there?
Okay. Oh yeah. It's on there.
I wasn't sure whether or not you were kind of like.
No. It's still
thrown in the towel a little bit.
No, it's lingering. It's lingering. But yeah, other than that,
aging like a fine wine.
Yes. But other than that, yeah, I'm just gonna focus on getting the backlog done, and then just Christmas shopping took over this week, so more time.
Well, of course, you went to Disneyland.
Yes, I did, and it was great. It was amazing, and I want to go back. I miss it.
You miss it already. It's been 4 days.
Yeah. I miss it already. It was. So
come on. He got that taste when we were in LA, and we went to downtown Disney.
Oh my God. I couldn't stop staring at the entrance of
yes.
I was like,
it's very true.
The entrance is right there.
Yes,
I know,
folks. We can admit. Yes, we can confirm.
Very close to drooling a little bit.
He was drooling. Disneyland. We had to get him a bib to help contain it.
I love I love Disneyland. It's just it really just
I really like downtown Disney, like how they decorate it and everything. It was gorgeous.
But finally getting to experience Disneyland during Christmas, oh my God. I've
never experienced
this is my first time. Yeah, it was mine and my mom's first time.
Really? How was it your first time and you lived?
Yeah, I'm a little surprised it's your first time.
20 minutes.
Because I've always worked. Remember my schedule during
Christmas?
That's
true.
I have
darn
no
you,
time,
Lucille's,
right?
Darn you.
Yeah, but fine. Like I can always make Halloween. I've been there during Halloween, but never Christmas.
This was our first trip as a group where we didn't go to Lucille's.
Yeah,
what?
No, that's not true. We went for dinner.
Yeah, with John.
Yeah.
Oh, we did, didn't we? That was Lucille's. Never mind.
Yeah.
So,
what restaurant did you think we went to?
I don't know. It's been that kind of week, okay?
Right?
Oh, okay.
See, I'm not alone there.
Hey,
I'm not
At least you remembered that we had dinner with them.
Yeah.
Newman, if he's still in chat, he understands my pain this week. It has been that kind of a week. So,
but yeah, so that was like my next week. So next week I'll have a little bit more time to play and all that. But Theo, what about you? Have you?
I like you. With the exception of Christmas shopping, I also have not played anything. I have not loaded a thing. The Switch hasn't been turned on. The PS5 hasn't turned on. The PC has been used for taking web development courses still. So
okay.
Yep. And I'm
still doing important stuff. So that's
and
fine.
I still see anytime that I go on YouTube, I keep seeing all these Destiny 2 videos of what's going on with like Gallahorn and the Dawning right now, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm missing out on so much right now.
And somebody else is supposed to start their first run of God of War.
And I am still supposed to run that. Yes.
Yeah. Still waiting for that stream.
Yes, very much so. I still have everything set up and I have it connected to the computer and everything. And I have it all figured out, but just can't find the time.
Okay.
So
we got to get me out of US Bank. So like I in a real job, I gotta get out of this analyst career. I need a new one.
Yeah, well, my career evolved and look where I'm at now. Anyways, so to everyone that hung out with us in chat tonight, thank you for coming on in and crashing game night with us. As always, it's very much appreciated. If it's your first time hanging out with us, or if you watch the video on demand after we're done recording tonight, which I want to thank everybody that's gone in and rewatched our episodes. It's very nice to see that, and it's very appreciated. So thank you guys. That's another reason why I kind of want to start streaming a little bit more, because I see you guys going in rewatching our episodes on Twitch. So thank you. It means the world to us. Make sure
even if you might be Jason and fast forward through us talking on Marvel.
Yeah, right. But if you like what you heard, or saw, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you make sure when we go live each and every week. This week was supposed to be the Final Fantasy episode, but due to some scheduling conflicts with our actor friends there, we had to move it out to next week. So we will be good to go. So in true holiday fashion for our 3rd annual Parade of Lights, it will be right there at the end of the year for the holidays. So tune in for that. Working on potentially trying to get maybe another guest or two on there for it as well, so we can have some fun. Another party.
Nice.
I got some character-based questions for him this year.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Ooh.
Last year was the
prepared for him.
Die Hard a Christmas movie.
Nice. Okay, cool. I like it.
So we'll
it forever will be a Christmas movie.
Agreed.
Yes.
Forever.
We're gonna bear it. Anyways, don't forget to heading over to crashinggamenight.com if you want to hear some of the back episodes and whatnot. We've got a YouTube channel in the back, catalog of video on demand. But as always, be excellent to each other. Stay frosty.
Thank you, everyone, for joining. Thank you for listening. Thank you for just being. Yes, we are in that zone right now. But thank you guys for listening to us and hanging out. Once again, show your appreciation, show your support to the Black Lives Matter, Stop the Asian Hate, and what? Oh, right. And don't forget to support your LGBTQ plus communities.
That Grogu is such a chatterbox.
He really is, right? Man. But great advice. Good. Little Geppetto over here too.
I mean, his kind is very wise.
Always.
He's what, 300 years old, right?
Yeah, 400. I think 400 years old. Yeah. So thank you guys, young. And please, once again, just let's continue trying to show more compassion, some more love and patience, and have a great holiday.
Real quick,
and Merry Christmas.
For those Mandalorian and Star Wars fans out there, we're going to do a live fact check right now. Grogu is actually only 50 years old.
50 years old. Yes.
Is he only 50?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So sorry guys, Matt's impulse to one up everyone just couldn't hold it. Just couldn't hold it in. But
Yoda,
I mean it's Star Wars. It's a sensitive topic. It has to be
sensitive.
correct.
Yeah, you're right.
It has
Even
to
for
be
me,
correct.
I get it. I totally get it.
Really?
That impulse, I get that impulse all the time. And God, thank you guys for joining.
God, I wish I had a red colored lightsaber right about now. But hey, I'm a Jedi Guardian. I can't think that way.
Yeah, that's true.
Theo?
Well, but I mean, we already proved, or they proved in Visions, like you can have a good, relatively good character with a red lightsaber. It can happen.
That's true.
I don't know how good he is, but he played a good guy. But as always, guys, thank you for watching. Thanks for listening. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on whatever platform you're watching this and listening to us to on. But until next time, TTFN, ta-ta for now.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, bye.